Today's starting pitcher, Merrill Kelly. And Singy, it's unique these days, but he's more of a pitch to contact type of guy.
Yeah, Boogie, he doesn't rely too heavily on the strikeout. He knows he needs to miss barrels, get some soft contact, let the defense do work behind him. And I think a guy like that can keep a good tempo, don't give hitters time to adjust or think. They can move through a ball game, and you look up, they're in line for a quality start. We'll see what he's got in this one.
Chris Taylor leading things off and takes a strike. Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. Makes the catch for the out. And a quick out, number one. Time to check out the Dodgers lineup. This is a ball club that can really slug. Lots of homers, lots of extra base hits. And Chris, that of course a huge part of success in the standings for this group.
Well, if you're going to be successful in today's game, you've got to be able to hit the ball over the fence. Just defensively, very hard to find the holes. And when you're talking about guys, coming out of the bullpen, throwing 95 and above, very difficult. It's hard to string together 2, 3, 4 hits to score those runs. So definitely critical to hit those homers, get the extra base knocks, and that's exactly what they've been doing.
Mookie Betts in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. And it's even up. Power is such a big part of the success that we see with the good teams in the league right now and even in the postseason. And that one is lifted in the air. Carroll on the move and makes the grab. And there's 2 away.
Batting third, center fielder Freddie Freeman.
2 down, bases empty. Freddie Freeman up to the dish. Kelly, 36 years old, and he was drafted in the 8th round back in 2010. And that one hammered. That's back there. And that one is gone. Freddie Freeman pops one out of here. And they jump out front. It's 1-0.
Wasn't fooled on the first pitch at all. He squared it up right away. Well, he went up there 0-0 looking to do damage. I think he had his sights set on that pitch. He went and got it and circled the bases.
Two outs, nobody on. Andy Pajes steps to the plate for the Dodgers. And that one a little below the knees. 1-0. And there's a ball.
That's a good pitch there.
2-0.
Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Up and in, and that's ball 3. Kelly, maybe a little less aggressive on the mound right now after that home run, Chris.
Yeah, it seems that way. Pitchers, they can come out, feel good, but then all of a sudden get touched up a little bit, and they start trying to throw instead of pitch. They're not trusting their stuff.
Draws the walk there.
It's been a little bit of a shaky inning, but he's still in a good spot to get out of this thing without giving up any more runs. He's just got to turn the page and go after this next guy.
Here's Max Muncy, that funky Muncy, in for a strike, and it's 0-1. Well, he's been good for the most part. Is it going to take someone going out to the mound to maybe refocus him a bit?
Well, partner, every pitcher's a little different. I liken it to you. Sometimes you come in and you're not as focused, and I kind of do what it takes to get you on track, and then you have a great show. So perhaps it's the same with him. Nobody really wants their rhythm broken up, but sometimes they need a little pick-me-up.
2 outs. Swings and misses. And the count 1-2. And that one missing low.
Well, he's not afraid to fall into a 2-strike count. Knows the strike zone very well. So much so that I think umpires will look at him and determine whether it's a ball or strike, if he swings or not.
That's ripped. Base hit. Runner puts on the brakes at second. So it's first and second with 2 out.
Batting 6th, left fielder, Michael Conforto.
The batter will be Michael Conforto. Here's a guy who's been struggling so far this year. It's only late April, but still hoping he'll turn it around soon. Just missed. Swings through that one for strike 1.
1-1.
There's a swing and a miss.
1-2.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Pajes over at second. Muncy at first. 2 out of the inning. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. And a foul ball. He stays alive. The 1-2. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Throw to first. That completes the strikeout, inning over. So the Dodgers strike first on the solo jack. It's now 1-0. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Back here at Chase Field. And on the hill in this one, Landon Knack.
Well, coming into this game, hitters are batting under 250 against this starting pitcher. So it just shows you how effective he's been. He's been able to move his pitches around, add and subtract, change up the look so that hitters don't get too comfortable and start squaring up the baseball. We'll see what he's got in this one.
And now the right fielder, Corbin Carroll. Rolled softly, but that goes foul.
Here's a fun fact on Corbin, and I don't know if everyone remembers their first jersey, but Carroll certainly does. He used to rock an Ichiro Suzuki growing up.
Pitch misses. 1 ball, 1 strike. Lifted in the air down the left side, and it drops in. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
That ball right there landed in what they call the no man's land, meaning it's not really a spot on the field where you can expect anyone to get to it easily. I mean, it's a tough play going back for the shortstop, but also for the outfielders trying to come in. They got to go a long way as well. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Geraldo Perdomo stands in now for the Diamondbacks. That misses the zone, and it's 1-0. And he deals. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1.
One way to make a guy real uncomfortable at the plate is pound him inside with good velocity. They're doing that right here.
Ball and a strike. Nobody out. Runner at first. Next offering misses down and away.
2-2.
Hit in the air, center field. Makes the catch, and there's one away.
Batting third, designated hitter.
Time to take a look
David
at the
Smith.
Diamondbacks lineup. One guy leading the way offensively for this club right now, Geraldo Perdomo.
Well, Boog, there aren't many guys who have a flair for the big moment like he does. I mean, batting over 400 with runners in scoring position. Are you kidding me? I know it's not guaranteed or an automatic, but I hope we get to see him in a close, late-game situation with runners in scoring position and just see, is he truly a machine or not?
And there's a foul ball. Pickoff move to first.
No, he's in
Carroll
there.
dives
Strike.
back in safely. Runner on the go. Pitch is high. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag.
Looks like they're trying to answer back on that run they gave up in the top of the first by being aggressive on the base paths. I like that, especially early in this ball game. Be aggressive while you can and see if it leads to some type of big inning.
Man at second. In the air on the infield, Muncy settles underneath it. Hauls it in, and there's two away.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good
Batting
timing on it.
fourth,
Just got
first
underneath it a
baseman,
little bit and popped it up.
Josh Naylor.
And now it's Josh Naylor.
It's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion and he's in full speed.
Swinging a foul straight back. And that one fouled off. Almost got him.
2 strike.
2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Good job to fight that one off.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Oh, and he hit him. He had him 1-2, and he ends up hitting him with a pitch. Eugenio Suarez up to the plate now. High fly ball down the left field line. That's back there. Tattooed to Tatertown and gone. And the D-backs jump out in front. It's 3-1. 1 pitch, 1 swing, 1 home run.
Yeah, you can say that's efficiency right there. Didn't need much time in the box to make an impact. When a guy's got a real hard fastball, you can't overswing. All you've got to do is get the bat head to the spot. If you do, he supplies the power, and you'll get to jog around the bases like he did right there.
Here's Lourdes Gurriel Jr. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
0-1.
That one hit to right. Brings it in. And that will end the inning. 3-run shot for Arizona. It's now a 3-1 ball game. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Top of the second,
Leading
and
off
at the
for
plate
Los
for the
Angeles,
Dodgers,
first
Enrique
baseman,
Hernandez.
Hernandez.
Kelly back to work. Misses outside, and that is ball one. That's to third. Toss to Naylor. Leadoff man retired here in the second.
Batting 8th, second baseman, Ha-Seong Kim.
And next for L.A., Ha-Seong Kim. There's a strike. And that's a strike. Larry Bullard, our umpire behind the plate.
Bullard's got a pretty standard strike zone. Sometimes he'll have you guessing a little bit, but overall, well-respected umpire in the league.
One down, base is empty. Inside, almost got him.
1-2.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. That one not close. 2-2.
Three balls, 2 strikes.
One out, base is empty. Now this is in the air down the line. Carroll sizing this one up, and he makes the catch. 2 down.
Batting 9th, catcher, Austin
And now
Barnes.
the veteran catcher, Austin Barnes. And strike one to the catcher. Just off the outside edge. 1-1. And that's downstairs and outside.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
Tried to check his swing there. Now an appeal to first. And James Kingsley says he won around. Misses off the inside. Counts full, 3-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
2 outs, base is empty. Got him looking, and he didn't like the call. Dodgers go down quietly. Score holds. It's 3-1. Bottom half of inning number 2. Alec Thomas now.
Center fielder, Alec Thomas.
Outside with a breaking ball. And that one fouled off. One now. Missed inside with the curve.
2 balls, 1 strike.
On the ground at first. Hernandez takes it himself and quickly one away in the second.
Batting 8th, second baseman, number 13.
Here's the second baseman. And first offering is fouled off. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
No ball, 2 strike.
That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. That's off the inside corner, and a count 1 and 2.
2 strike.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out on a slider, and there's 2 gone.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
That one at 95, missed up top, and now 2-0. And misses inside. Corbin Carroll on deck for Arizona. And that gets the inside corner for a strike. He swings and hits a fly ball center field. Kim makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. So 1-2-3 go the Diamondbacks, but they still lead it 3-1. And we're back. All set for the start of the inning. Now it's the DH, Chris Taylor. And that's in for a strike. 0-1. Up the middle. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. No throw, and he's on at first.
Now batting, shortstop.
Here's Mookie to hit. He's 0 for 1. Singy, he's a guy that covers both sides of the plate about as well as anyone in the sport. How difficult is that to do?
Oh, just look at the back of my bubblegum card. You'll see how hard it is. These guys are great, man. They have the ability to look out there, but also to be able to turn on the inside pitch. Those that can really sharpen things on the outer half, those are the ones that become elite.
So Mookie Betts with a base hit. Lead runner holds up. They're at first and second with nobody out.
Back-to-back singles. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy. Didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep. Took the barrel right to it and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
First and second. No outs. So now it's Freddie Freeman. He's already homered here in this one. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. That's off the mark, and 1-1. First and second, no outs. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Next pitch in for a strike, and the count is 1-2. inside with a breaking ball. Got him. Larry Fuller brings him up.
Now batting, right fielder.
And next will be the Dodgers
Pages.
cleanup hitter, Andy Pages. Worked a walk at his first trip to the plate. The changeup missing. Ball one. Taylor at second. Betts at first. One gone. And that is out of play. Two on, one out. Tap to first and foul ball. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. On the ground, could be two. Off balance feed, there's one. To first, not in time. Great effort there.
Now batting,
Tough play right there. Didn't really have enough time to
Muncy.
set his feet and make a strong, accurate throw. Had to rush it, but he got it off, and he got it there in time to get that out at second base.
Max Muncy at the dish. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Bounding ball here. Rolls foul. Runners at the corners with 2 outs. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. Two on, 2 outs. Not close with that one. Now 1 and 2. And the funky Muncy is stifled by the strikeout.
I think the key is arm action on the changeup. When you can sell it like a fastball, you drop the velocity, you get the swing and miss, and you walk off the field.
Set for the bottom of the
Leading
third.
off
Here's the
for
Diamondbacks
the
leadoff hitter,
Diamondbacks,
Corbin Carroll.
Right fielder, Corbin Carroll.
Outside
No,
low,
that's a ball.
and that's ball 1.
You know, these D-backs doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. And here's a stat for you, Boog. They're
Good ball.
making contact
No
with more than 85% of the pitches that they're swinging at. It's pretty special stuff. Not so good if you're out there on the mound.
The 2-1. He swings and fouls one off. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. Barnes to first. In time to get him. 1 away in the strikeout.
Well,
Now
classic
batting,
pitch sequencing there to
shortstop,
change eye levels for the
Geraldo
punch out. That
Perdomo.
fastball on the pitch before was up. It was very competitive, and that gets you thinking that he might try to climb the ladder. But then the curveball out of that same tunnel just falls off the table, and you can't make contact.
Digging in, Geraldo Perdomo. There's a strike. And that's off the outside edge. And it's a ball and a strike. And strike two.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Fouls it off. Still 1-2. The shortstop takes the ball.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
Way inside.
Straighten him up a little bit.
8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. One down, base is empty. Outside and low, it's ball 4. It wasn't easy, but he earned that walk after a long at-bat.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
Smith in the box with 1 away as he takes ball 1. And the 1-0. Runner on the go. And he grounds one back up the middle. Whips it to first. No chance at the double play with the runner in motion.
Up next for the Diamondbacks, first baseman Josh
Here's Josh Naylor. And that one misses up and in. 1-0. Activity in the bullpen. Number 78 looks to be getting ready for manager Dave Roberts. Number 86 also getting ready. He was late there. Strike 1.
Well, I know they've gotten out to an early lead, but you don't want to take these opportunities for granted. With 2 outs, still lock in with a quality at bat, drive in that run. You may not have another runner in scoring position the rest of this ball game.
Over to first, and that's the inning. 1 left for Arizona, and the score stays 3-1. Back here in the desert, out of the 4th. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Michael Conforto. There's a strike.
You know, these Dodgers doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
And out number 1 on the grab.
You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
The first baseman.
Here's Kike Hernandez. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat. In the air, out towards right center. He's there. He's got it. And there are 2 down.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Fouls one off out of play. Back to our left. Kim, in his rookie season, 26 years old, and he's a native of South Korea. Next offering is down low.
Well, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through 1 more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus. But They should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line. Generally, second, third time through the lineup, you want to be able to lean on those secondary pitches and command them. Looks like he's doing a nice job of it.
Swing and a tapper. And that one handled. Safe at first, and an infield single keeps the inning going.
Boog, that's staying within his game right there. I mean, this speedster gets the infield single, and now he's on base to possibly do some damage. I love seeing what guys like this can do to disrupt the game once they get in a position to do so.
Here's the catcher, Austin Barnes. Struck out looking his first time. And that clips the inside corner. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. That one lifted to left. Gurriel has it sized up. He makes the grab, and that'll do it. So the Dodgers leave one, and they still trail it here 3-1. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom four, Eugenio Suarez up to hit now. And first offering is fouled off. Inside corner, and that's called a strike. Foul ball, still 0-2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Ball.
I don't like to say he wasted a pitch. I think that was a purpose pitch. Change the eye level, have him look up. Now go back exactly where you want to go.
Here's a 1-2. That's a little bit low. And down on strikes he goes. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
Well, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
And I think Dave Roberts is coming out of the dugout. Landon Knack won't go any further tonight. And a decent effort considering he's normally a reliever. Back with the new pitcher in a minute.
Now pitching for
So
Los
the Dodgers
Angeles.
have a new arm on the mound,
Number
78.
And we all know about his slider. It's just
Casterias.
filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Here's Gurriel. Flied to right his first time. Ball one, no strikes.
1 ball.
Base is empty, 1 away. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. Out towards right center. That's well struck. That's got a chance. That's down. One hops off the wall. And into second with 1 away. That's a double. Now he launches a throw over his head. But no one moves up as it's backed up nicely there.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
1 out, runner at second. Now up next for Arizona, Alek Thomas. Fastball in for a strike, 0-1. Man at second. Foul ball there. And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball.
Well, take a look at the 3-pitch sequence here. Pretty
Now that
simple
is
in terms of
beautiful.
putting them away at the plate. Once you're ahead 0-2 as a pitcher, you can really expand the zone and see how aggressive that hitter is going to be trying to protect and battle. And right there, clearly he was in swing mode, but all you can do is hope to foul that off.
Now it's the second baseman. Struck out swinging his first time. And that misses. Ball 1. That one ripped left field. And off the base of the wall. The run comes in from second, and they're up by 3. He's in there.
Comes through with the RBI. Nice line drive to the pull side. Met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
Now the D-backs catcher, Jose Herrera. Flied out his first time. And that is cut on and missed.
No ball.
It's 0-1.
1 strike.
Right through there for a strike. Runner at second, 2 down. Way inside, and that hit him.
Take your bait.
He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him.
Now
So back
batting,
to the top of the
right
Arizona
fielder,
lineup.
Corbin
Corbin Carroll
Carroll.
stands in now for the Diamondbacks. Singled and scored back in the first. He's 1 for 2. Late swing, foul to the left. 2 aboard, 2 outs.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
He gets there with the slide. And that's a nice play to end the inning. D-backs with a run-scoring double. It's now a 4-1 ball game. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Back here at Chase
Leading
Field,
off for
ready
the
now for the
Dodgers,
5th
the
inning.
designated
And now the
hitter,
DH, Chris Taylor. Kelly back to work. In there at the knees. Strike 1.
You know, these Dodgers need to bring up the quality of their bats and specifically their swings. Just 1 extra base hit for them, so they haven't exactly been hitting the ball gap to gap or out of the park. That makes it really difficult to generate runs.
Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. And that's a little bit high. Now 2-2.
2 strike.
Stays alive. Next pitch is outside.
Strike.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
Man at first. Here's Mookie Betts, 1 for 2.
If you're trying to keep the line moving, this is the guy you want at the plate. Such a good hitter. Can also flash some power.
Kelly a move to first, and he's back safely. Swing and a high fly ball deep left field. Gurriel drop step going back and brings it in at the wall.
Now batting, center fielder Freddie Freeman.
That's a really nice job right there. Great awareness, making the catch up against the wall. You see the perfect technique, feeling for the wall with the bare hand while keeping his eyes on the baseball as it's coming down, his glove in a good position to make the catch. That's exactly how you do it.
Here's Freddie Freeman now. Swinging a foul straight back. Fought off foul. Double play ball to second. There's one on the nailer. They get 2. So they make short work of them there. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Diamondbacks 4 and the Dodgers 1. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now it's going to be Geraldo Perdomo.
Geraldo Perdomo.
Right through there for a strike.
Well, these Diamondbacks putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in. So I'd say mission accomplished.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And that one is in for a strike. Good pitch. Up the middle. Kim throws to first in time. And that's the first out in the bottom of the 5th.
Now batting, designated hitter Pavin Smith.
Pavin Smith stands in now for the Diamondbacks. 0 for 2 in this one. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Swing and a ball driven pretty well out towards left center. Conforto makes the grab, and there's 2 away.
Now batting, the first baseman, Josh Naylor.
2 outs, base is empty. And now the first baseman, Josh Naylor. And that one moves his feet. And it's 1-1.
Ooh, Baya.
1-1.
You got to remember to take the donut off the bat, partner.
2 down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. And that one almost hit him.
Careful.
Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. Nothing doing for Arizona as they hold on to a 4-1 lead. And we're back. Now it's the right fielder, Andy Pages. That one misses, and that is ball one. Activity in the Arizona bullpen. Christian Mena appears to be getting ready, and I'm sure he's feeling some nerves. This would be his major league debut. Beeks warming up as well. Fouled off down the right side. And a foul ball. That's inside. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. And a seed into center. That's a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Now batting.
Now the Diamondbacks manager is out of the dugout, and he'll make a move to the pen. Merrill Kelly out of the game. Just never found his groove. Wasn't able to settle in. New arm coming on. Back in a moment.
Now pitching.
Now on the mound for the Diamondbacks, Brandon Pfaadt.
Number 32.
And this is an important part of this game. Tight score and still a lot of outs to get. So they're looking for a big outing out of him right here to get some critical outs.
Here comes Max Muncy. First pitch swinging.
0-1.
Pages gets his lead at first with nobody out.
Ball.
Next offering is in for a strike. To first, might be two, over to Perdomo. That's one, and they get him easily at first. It's a double play.
For me, that's one of the toughest double plays to turn on the infield. The first baseman has to get inside, create a throwing lane to hit that middle infielder to start the double play, and then from there, completing it back to first. Really good job all the way around.
And here is Michael Conforto. Just missed.
No, that's a ball.
That one misses, and now 3-0. There's a strike. The D-backs leading by 3, and we're in the top half of the 6th. And there's ball 4.
Well, 2-out walks are never good, especially when you're trying to get back into that dugout. But he's still in a good spot. He's just got to refocus and deal with the bottom of this order.
And Kike Hernandez at the plate. one off the mark, and that's ball one. Hit on the ground to short. Perdomo tosses across the first, and that is that. No runs, one hit, no errors, and a man left. We go to the bottom half of inning number 6, and the 5, 6, 7 slots due up. It's the Diamondbacks 4 and the Dodgers 1. Back here in the desert, bottom of the 6th. Here's the third baseman, Eugenio Suarez.
Eugenio Suarez.
And ball one. Pitch is in there, and it's 1 and 1.
One strike.
With the shift on, hits right into it. Gets it to first, and that's one out as they get the leadoff hitter in the 6th.
Now batting, left fielder, Lourdes Gurriel Jr.
And it's Lourdes Gurriel Jr. Close one, doesn't get the call. Ball one. And another ball. Hit in the air, left field. And it drops in, but a good job to keep it in front.
The first move felt like a bit of a guess. You have to be right in those spots or things can get away from you awfully quickly.
Man at first with one gone. Alec Thomas stands in now for the Diamondbacks.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95.
One strike.
Looked like it was a little bit up.
1-1.
Man at first, one away. Misses off the plate. 2-1. Runner on the go. Swing and a miss. And that's a stolen base. Not even close. This one in the air, center field. Betts makes the play, and there are 2 outs.
Yeah, that's a tough play for the infielder, ranging back into the outfield. There's part of him that's saying, hey, where you at, outfielder? Call me off. But he stayed focused and made a nice catch right there.
Here's the second baseman.
Drove it off the wall last time, just missed out on a home run.
Yeah, big swing and a miss.
0-1.
Fouled off. He was late. Man on second, 2 down. And 1 and 2.
0-2 pitch that far out of the zone gives the hitter a little confidence that maybe he can climb back into this at bat.
That one outside, and it's 2 and 2. on the ground. And that's just foul. And that's down and away. Jose Herrera waiting to hit for the D-backs. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Now batting, catcher, Jose
Here comes the
Herrera.
skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Number 78 done for the night. It's a 3-run game, and we'll be back to tell you about the new arm in a minute.
Now pitching for Los
Pitching
Angeles.
change here. Shohei
Number
Ohtani
17.
getting ready to make
Shohei
his season
Ohtani.
debut. First and second, 2 outs. Jose Herrera stands in now for the Diamondbacks. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. Ohtani, he's kind of a prototypical bullpen arm in today's game. Electric stuff that results in a ton of strikeouts. In a tough spot like this, that is a big-time benefit. In for a strike, 0-2.
Now, as a hitter, when a guy like this comes into the game, you feel like he's standing on top of you, and it's just attack mode coming right at you, expecting to get a swing and miss.
That's off the mark, and a count 1-2. That
That's
one
a ball.
missed.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Gassed it right by him. Excellent work out of the Dodgers bullpen there. 7th inning coming up. It's the Diamondbacks 4 and the Dodgers 1. And welcome back to the
Leading off for the
ballpark.
Dodgers,
Now it's
second
going to be
baseman,
Hesung
Hesung
Kim. That's too low. 1-0. And a foul ball. Ground ball to the right side. Steps on first for the out.
Now batting, catcher, Austin Barnes.
Next up, the Dodgers catcher, Austin Barnes. So the Dodgers are going to have to try and come from behind and try and get that offense going. Check swing, he held up. One ball, one strike.
1 strike.
Ripped to third and caught.
They put a really good swing on that pitch and hit the ball hard. You know, line drives won't always find a hole, but the more you can hit the ball like that with good exit velo, the better off you're going to be in the long run.
Chris Taylor now. And that's in there at the knees. Two down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Up and in, 1-1. That one missing inside.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Right through there for a strike. And it remains 2-2. Two down, nobody on. Pitch misses, and the count's full. Mookie Betts waiting to bat for the Dodgers. And they'll do it again.
A little early on that fastball. I'm sure the pitcher taking a note. Look for an off-speed pitch on this next one.
Outside, and that is ball 4. That's a great at bat. He saw a lot of pitches and earned a walk.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing the walk. Very gritty.
So a man aboard. Here's Mookie Betts now. 1 for 3. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Yeah, that's fouled off. Taylor off of first with 2 away. Falk picks over. Taylor back in on a dive. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Two outs. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. And Mookie takes.
Whoa.
In the dirt, but kept close. Inside ball 4, and that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
So close to getting out of it right there, but this inning still has life.
Now the Diamondbacks manager is out of the dugout, and he'll make a move to the pen. Brandon Falk gives way, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this.
Now pitching.
So out of the pen for the Diamondbacks, Jalen Beeks.
Number 68.
And he's done a great job keeping the ball in the park this year. The numbers stack up with some of the best in the game.
Clutch situation, and here comes one of the best hitters in these spots, Freddie Freeman. He's already homered in this game. Singy, he's got a history of coming through into big spots. I know I like to talk about, I'm not sure whether clutch actually exists, but you look at the numbers, and this guy always seems to deliver in those spots.
Well, I think it's the ability to assess the situation, understanding what the pitcher has, what he's trying to get people out on, and then being able to use the entire field.
And fouled off. The tying run at the plate. Hot shot to first base, and he snags it to end the inning. Dodgers strand a couple, and they trail it 4-1. Bottom of the 7th. This is Corbin Carroll. Ohtani, a 6'3" righty, 30 years old now, and he was born in Japan. First pitch, and he just misses. Action in the pen down there. Anthony Banda, a lefty, looks to be getting himself ready. Next offering is in for a strike. Just missed.
That's a ball.
Way out front for strike 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that's the first out.
Boog, if you can set up a good 2-strike splitter with the fastball on the previous pitch, it's going to be so tough to recognize and adjust your swing to get a piece of it. Clearly had him reaching for it right there.
Perdomo stands in now, looks at that one inside. So 2 balls and no strikes. Base is empty, 1 away. Here at the bottom of the 7th. And a swing and a miss there.
As a hitter, you got to learn something from that pitch. He clearly wasn't timed up on the fastball. In a 2-0 count, you have to be ready to do damage.
And that's in for a strike. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Now batting.
2 down, base is empty. Now a chance for Pavin Smith. 0 for 3 in this one. Next offering is fouled back. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Got him. Inning over on the strikeout. No runs, no hits, no errors. We look ahead to inning number 8. It's the Diamondbacks 4 and the Dodgers 1. Ready to begin the 8th. Now it's the Dodger cleanup hitter, Andy Pages.
Well, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at bats. Try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the 9th, that closer's coming in.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Well, just a total nightmare for lefties. I'd be very surprised to see that matchup again. Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
Here comes Max Muncy. And that one upstairs, ball 1. Lefty continues to work, but the closer getting loose in the bullpen. That one finds the corner, and the count even at 1. Just off the outside edge. Edge of the zone for a strike. 2-2. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Pages aboard here at first with nobody out. Fouls that off to the left, and will do it again. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. pulled the string on the changeup. Michael Conforto
Now
will climb
left
in.
fielder, Michael Conforto.
Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. Fights it off. He'll see another. Strike three, and that's two in a row.
Well, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts, so they haven't been able to move that runner off, get him into scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. He just needs one more out.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Jalen Beeks will depart, and as he heads for the dugout, we'll take a quick break. New arm on the mound when we get back. So they bring on their closer in the eighth, Alan Kerure, on for his major league debut. So we'll see if he's ready for the big stage.
He just has to remember this is the same game that he's played all the way through the minor leagues to this point. The only difference, there are just more people in the stands and it's a bigger stadium. But the game itself is still the same. Look at the catcher. Whatever fingers he puts down, that's what you throw. And just let him lead you in this one.
Hernandez at the plate now. That's ball one. The Diamondbacks leading by 3, and we're in the top of the 8th. Out to short, Perdomo. Slings to first, third out. One left for L.A., and this is still a 4-1 ball game. Back here at Chase Field, ready for the bottom of the 8th. Now here's the cleanup hitter for Arizona, Josh Naylor. Ohtani back to work. Fastball for a strike.
0-1. One ball, 2 strike.
Next offering misses down and away. Pulled down the line. This one hammered, but it's foul.
No, that's a foul ball.
That misses the zone, and a full count now. That one ripped. It has the distance, gone. Home run number 5 on the season. It's 5-1. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boo. We knew it wasn't coming back.
Singy, I hope you saw it because it didn't stay in the air for long.
No, it didn't, Boo. StatCast telling us 110 miles per hour off the bat, and That's plenty to hit one out if you get enough air under it. As a hitter, you hardly feel the ball when you make contact as solid as he did right there.
And I think Dave Roberts is coming out of the dugout. Ohtani will depart. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound.
Now pitching for
Dustin May takes over on the mound. The slender right-hander with the great hair. He's into the game with the bases empty. Eugenio Suarez getting ready to hit. Top of the zone for a called strike. Next offering is fouled back. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. And one out now.
Now batting
Lourdes Gurriel Jr. stands in now for the Diamondbacks.
Jr.
There's a strike. Activity in the bullpen for the Dodgers. Alex Vesia, the left-hander, up and throwing. Yates getting cranked up as well. And now the count is even. Gurriel gets a piece. May fires. That one just misses.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Good battle here, about to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. 2 outs, base is empty. Next to hit for Arizona, Alek Thomas. Just missed. And it's fouled away. May delivers. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. And that's downstairs and outside.
2-2.
This one in the air. Muncy hauls it in to end the inning. Another run for Arizona with this bomb. Last chance coming up here for the Dodgers. We go to the
Leading
ninth,
off
and
for
at
Los
the plate for the
Angeles,
Dodgers,
second baseman,
Hesung Kim.
Hesung Kim.
And the first offering a fastball for a strike. That one's upstairs, ball one. Pop up here, third base side. And that's a fair ball. Now he turns and heads for second. The throw in, the tag out. He's 2 outs away. And here's the catcher, Austin Barnes. And that one clips the corner. The D-backs leading by 4 here at the top of the ninth. One down, base is empty. Good eye in that spot.
This hitter's been seeing good velocity in the at-bat. It's kind of set up for that changeup. He hasn't seen it yet. Looks just like a fastball out of the hand.
Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Next offering down in the dirt.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Keeps the at bat going with a foul ball. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. 8th pitch of the at bat coming up. And it remains 2-2. Struck him out looking. Now only 1 out remaining. Here comes
Now batting,
Chris
the
Taylor.
designated hitter, Chris Taylor.
There's a strike.
Probably the best one we have seen. Throwing it where he wanted to, have a nice tight spin to it, and a teaser just off the edge of the plate.
2 down, nobody on. That misses.
That's
2
away.
balls and a strike. Hit to right, and that should do it. That's the ball game.
The ball for his first career save deserves to be on display at his house. I mean, it's kind of like when a restaurant frames its first dollar bill somewhere on a wall. You just can't forget your first save.
5-1 is how it ends. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long